12, doctors diagnosed me with depression and ADHD. They gave me a bunch of medication, and none of it seemed to really work. By the age of 14, I attempted suicide. And throughout the rest of my teenage years, I abused substances and alcohol, and I used sexual sin to try to numb the pain. Nothing really seemed to work. I can remember being terrified that I was on my way to hell. When I entered the live-in program, I barely remember my first counseling meeting because my body was going through so much detox. Everything was kind of a blur. After a couple meetings with my counselor, he suggested that I do a gratitude list. Basically, each week I had to turn in a sheet of paper with 25 things that I was thankful for. When I finally sat down to write out my gratitude list, I got stuck. I couldn't come up with anything I was thankful for, and I became angry and frustrated, and I didn't think my counselor knew what he was talking about, and I thought this was a stupid exercise. At this point in my mind, I was justified by being angry because of how hard my life had been. I couldn't come up with anything to be thankful for, so I decided to pray. I didn't really think that that was going to work either, but I was able to notice that it was a sunny day, and I thanked the Lord that the sun was shining. Coming up with 25 things to be thankful for wasn't easy, especially with 25 different things. It was really hard not to repeat what I was thankful for. I didn't feel better right away, and nothing seemed to change right away. But I decided that I was gonna do what my counselor told me to. A couple weeks later, I realized that I was looking forward to my gratitude list. And it wasn't 25 things in a list, but a whole sheet of things that I was thankful for, written as a letter to the Lord. I started noticing that I wasn't happy all the time, but I wasn't depressed all the time either. The next 3 months were really difficult. I can remember struggling in my thought life a lot, but I chose to be thankful and to continue with the list that my counselor told me to do. And as I continued to be thankful in my gratitude list, I started becoming thankful in my life. And I didn't see the change right away, but people started coming up to me and asking me what was different. And I started to notice that I was smiling more, and that I was being thankful without even trying. The lesson I really learned from the assignment was that being thankful was a choice, and there's a lot of power in being thankful. It really demolishes any of the strongholds that the enemy had in my life, or any of the lies that he had in my life. I remember thinking that no one on the face of the earth knew what I was going through. But then I remembered that Jesus had been with me every step of the way, whether it was in the depths of my depression or the heights of the happy points in my life. He was with me through it all, and he's going to stay with me through it all. He never left. Thankfulness is no longer a list I write. It's how I live my life.